I've been racking my brain trying to get a text box around this character, and I figured it out. So what we'd like to do is set up, let me zoom out, a system of reward and sort of upgrades as you go through the level. So I'm setting this up that this is a stone wall that I cannot go through unless I get the power up, which is contained inside this house, and this character is going to give me a hint. So this is my sample villager, so to speak. Now I'm urging you to start creating your own theme, okay? And you don't have to use the same type of symbols that I'm using or the same power-up items. You can customize your items and your theme based on the codes that I'm showing you. So what we want to do is get our character to talk to this villager. And this is a pretty simple code. So over on my level that we're on right now, if we go to events, you'll see that I have these 3 codes set up. And this enables us to speak. So you'll create actually to have text boxes. Create a game attribute, because we want to have this set Vil speaks. I've named mine Vil just so I know it's the villager. You could call yours anything, just speaks 1 or something if you're going to have multiple characters. And we're making this a Boolean, and it's starting off false. So you click OK, and you will have your Boolean for speaking, whatever you want to title it so you'll remember. So we set up on our scene, let me zoom in. You're going to use this square with the little plus. This is add a region, and you see here that I've already drawn a region box. So you just draw a region around the zone that your character will enter to make this character project text, and make it wide enough so you can't accidentally miss the region. Okay, once you have your region created, you set up a actors enters region, enters or leaves. Okay, so then you go through and you select to choose an actor, and it's going to be this character, enters, and then you choose the region, and you click right on it and it sets it up. You're going to your setters on your game attributes, set speaks to true. Now it's important on your game attributes just to remember that your speaking is already set to false, the initial value. Okay, if you right click and duplicate this, you'll have a duplicate, and what we're going to do is switch enters to exits and switch where this was true, switch that to false. Okay, by going over to your comparison and doing false. Now I've already done this, so I'm just remaking the code so you remember where these things are. So you have these 2 codes. Enters region set speaking to true, exits set speaking to false. Now for the drawing the text. When drawing, we have to create a font, and to do that we go over to the dashboard and click fonts. You click here to add a font, and you can title yours font. I've already done that. I'll call mine font 1 just so you can see, and then this is the default font. You can change the size over here or the color. I'll just leave mine simple for now. And on my level, we're setting the current font. Set font. Okay, you drag this over here, and then you have to click this drop down to choose your font, and then you would select the one that you want. Okay, it saves automatically once you create a font. Then you've got the if statement, and you're getting your attributes from over here. If the speaking, and we need that equal sign, equals true. Comparisons, true. You're going to draw text, and we find that right over here. Draw text. Draw text anything. And you would type in here what you want your character to say. So mine is going to say something like, enter house to enter my house to find a useful item. Now, being that we have a scrolling level, this is what confused me at first. You want to select the X of the actor, okay, but select X on screen. Of, choose the actor, this villager, this item that you've added, and you can hold Option and drag that in and switch the value to Y on screen. We have to have this on screen, otherwise the computer will think it's talking about the X value of your whole level. So it has to know it's on screen. Okay. So let me move this over here. I'll trash that, and I'll write, enter my house to get, I don't know, wall blaster. Wall buster. I'm going to test this scene. Okay, I've already created that. And it should be that when you approach this character, a text will appear. You might have to resize or add extra lines depending on how long your text is. Enter my house to gain the wall buster. Then as you leave the region, the text disappears. So now you know, oh, okay, I have to enter this house, which we'll set up in the next video. So, in theory, this house doesn't have to be so close to the character. You could have it a little bit hidden down a path or something, but text boxes are helpful in an RPG game. So you have characters that will give you hints, and the player has a clear set of instructions, so he or she cannot just wander aimlessly and get bored and then turn the game off. We want them to keep playing.